y'all. I got in quick. Hey, Donnell. No, actually, this is my holiday off. I work New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, though. Which, honestly, I'd prefer to work today and tomorrow instead of New Year's Eve, but we have to alternate holidays every year, so unfortunately, I have to wait till next year to celebrate New Year's. Not that it matters, because, Omarion and them are currently prowling, so it doesn't even matter, but I'd rather have New Year's Eve off. I'll work any holiday. I don't care. I'll work any holiday. But yeah. I work in a hospital. Non-clinical. Yeah, I was lucky enough, not last year because I was off last year. The year before that, New Year's Eve 2019, I was lucky enough to find a switch, but not that lucky this year. You know how, I assume people want off Christmas Eve and Christmas for their kids, so I always ask people who have kids, because I'm like, maybe that'll heighten my chances of getting coverage, but not this year. But that's okay. Like I said, there's nothing going on that I would go to anyway. But I don't want to bring in my New Year at work, Personally, I just don't want to. Figures that'll get you every time. Yeah. Hospitals never close. We were actually talking about that last night at work. Hospitals never close. Ooh, that was itchy. Jesus Christ. And then, on top of that, I was planning a, spirited game night for my family and friends. Spirited meaning, drinks. And I was really excited about it, but everybody got sick. Literally. I know way too many people with COVID right now. Or just have sicknesses in general. Like the flu, sinus. A bunch of people have sinus issues. I'm like, whoa. No one's coming over. No one's coming over. I look like Rihanna from the eyebrow up. That's far too kind. It's probably the forehead. We both have really big foreheads. Favorite season? Fall. I love fall. Fall is the perfect season to me. My favorite Bible verse is from... Bruh. I'm good. This is my favorite holiday. So, I'm good. I wanted to come on here early because the evening is taken. I'm going to hang out with my mom, but figured I would get on here early this time. Normally, I'm an evening live person. Most light-skinned women have big foreheads. Yeah, that's one of those stereotypes or observations that kind of ring true. I have seen some dark-skinned black women who have bigger foreheads, but they're usually of African descent, straight from Africa, Ethiopian women, Sudanese women, those sects of Africa. But yeah, light-skinned women do have usually have a big forehead. How do you go live on here? So when you know that plus sign when you make a video and it says 30, 60, 3 minutes, it should say live down there too. But I think you need 1,000 followers to go live. I think it's 1,000. Yeah. So if you don't see the option down there, you either don't have 1,000 followers or I don't know, TikTok might have banned you. I just came on here to talk to y'all for a little bit. I'm trying to wait for my people to come in too. No offense to y'all, but I have. I'm trying to see if my regulars will come in 10 minutes. What state am I in? Let's see. I'm in the state between... I always say it wrong because technically these two, Delaware and Jersey, are on the corners of my state, but I always say between Delaware and Jersey. Thank you, thank you. How tall am I? I don't know. I like to say I'm knocking on 5'7" because 5'6" is just not tall enough. Like, I have long limbs, and 5'6", I'm not quite 5'6". Like, I'm knocking on 5'7", just not quite there. My day is going great. I'm having a good time. I am a little tired because I woke up early today. I had to work last night, but I wanted to get up and, like, enjoy my day. I hate sleeping the whole day away when I'm off. Brooklyn, New York here. What's up, neighbor? Hey, neighbor. Kinda, not really. You're not really my neighbor, but, like, kinda. You're going to get street tacos? Where? What kind of tacos? Are you getting pollo? Or pollo or carne tacos? What else do they have? Damn, I forgot how to say shrimp. It's something. I forgot how to say shrimp in Spanish. Fajita tacos? I've never heard it. So does that mean they're chicken? Like, what's your protein? Is it chicken in them? My favorite color is green right now. I have a lot of favorite colors, but my favorite color is green right now. The most consistent in my life is gray, but I love me some green. Even though I just ordered hella clothes that are black. Funny story. I like to change up my personality through clothing and hair, usually. And right now I'm feeling like a cyberpunk character, and I don't have the clothes to really make me feel like a cyberpunk, like 2077 type of character that I want to be. So I ordered like all this vaporwave-esque clothing. Beef. Yeah, tacos do sound really good. I wonder if the taco place near me is open. Probably not. I don't like bothering people on holidays. Plus, me and my mom had plans to like cook seafood for each other. So, my lips look really moisturized today. Speaking of cyberpunk, please watch the new show on Adult Swim. It's called Blade Runner. Looking it up now. You said Adult Swim. It's on Hulu Premium, of course. Blade Runner Black Lotus. Ooh, I love it already. I just saw the banner. That banner is fire. Get some black shades so you can be a Matrix character. Complete the look. I have black shades. I think they're in my car. They're these. Hold on, because I want to see something real quick. Ugh. Let me see something. I call them funeral glasses. Is this it? Yes. My funeral glasses. You know how there's always the person at the funeral who either gets abused, like is going through domestic violence, or has just cried so much that like, or it's the person that doesn't really want to be there, so she doesn't want people to recognize her, so she has these really thick shades on. Let me clean them. Is this cyberpunk enough? I feel like it's giving spy. Like I'm showing up with the little pen from Men in Black. It's giving spy. But yeah, I ordered a bunch of clothes, and I'm ordering more. I'm just waiting for after Christmas sales. I'm not ashamed to participate in capitalism. That's what they want, right? Yeah, you see it? Which one? Spy is giving Spy. Oh, I'm excited to watch this. I can't wait to watch this. This is gonna be so cool. Spy or FBI agent, yeah. I feel like nobody would take me serious as an FBI agent. They probably wouldn't take me serious as a spy either, but I feel like spies are cooler because I'm stealthy, I'm skinny, so I can fit in small places. I'm not really heavy on the feet. I think spy is more my speed. Plus, I get to know whether aliens exist or not. I feel like as a spy, like I get to know cool information. Ken, it was cool, and then you just took it that much over the edge. We were like here with it, and you just went like that. Head first off the bridge. We were trying to stay on the bridge, and you jumped off. It's okay, though. What do these little boxes mean? TikTok does these weird advertisements. Just finished viewing some of your videos. Yeah, what did you think? Do I talk so much? What did you think? What's the last one that you watched? I'm scared. I'm nervous. It's crazy how the internet works, because you could put yourself online, and like obviously I know that I'm putting myself online for strangers to view, but it's like when they actually view them and report back to you, it's kind of cringy a little bit, because I'm so used to just observing myself ridiculously that when other people notice or like comment, I'm just like, that's right, you are watching too, aren't you? Play my song. I really feel like you'll like it. It's called Baby a Savage. Are you on Apple Music? Stunna J? Is that what your name is? Stunna J. That's a lot of N's. Is there already a Stunna J? Is that why you put so many N's in your name? How many N's do you have? 4? Sheesh. Agent as told by Taj. What would we call her? Miss I can fit in small places. I know that thing, Bubblegum Pink. Hold on, Stunna J, because I don't want to disrespect over your song. First of all, I'm a black woman, and you've watched too much Korn if you think it's all pink. You watch too much Korn. You got to look at real bodies and not at Korn. It's more not pink. Put it like that. It's not bubblegum pink. Like, I'm black. So, do with that information what you will. Won't be talking about the subject anymore. Anyway. Just, I don't know, want to have a different name, you know. Oh, okay. That's fair. Peacefully Alone. Peacefully Alone. I actually have a topic today. I was just waiting for y'all. for you and, you know, my other friends. You love dark skin. You love black women because your baby mama is dark skinned. You could have just left it at I love black women. I wouldn't have second guessed it at all. I like the vibe, Stunna J. It's cool. I like it. It's a nice song. What sign am I? I'm a Libra. I'm a Libra. Thank you very much. I only know some of what you said, Stunna J. Thank you very much. What days? I don't understand the rest. And I forgot what Feliz Navidad means. Feliz Navidad. Merry Christmas. Huh. Okay, I got most of what you're saying. My Spanish is not great. Not great. Thanks. I like my face too. I'm glad we can agree on my face. Your mindset told me that. Wait. The Libra thing? How did you know that? How did you know that I was a Libra? Why? Because as someone referred to me as a leaf that blows in the wind, whatever direction, which I think is the most accurate. I'm going to add that, by the way, Stunna J. Thank you for that. That was good. I'm going to add your song to my driving playlist when I'm in the car. Where is it? It's called... My car playlist is called No Destination Type Drive. So I'm going to add your song. I don't really want to hear rap. I was trying to stick with R&B, you know? Trying to stick with R&B. Some jazz wouldn't be that bad, actually. We'll do Masego. Might build the beat on stage. 2 o'clock. How can I help you? I'm on live. That's so sweet, Mom. And guess what? My friends love you too. Tracy and them sent you a bottle of something in the wine, it looks like. And guess what else she bought us and sent us? A spinach quiche. And you know, have you ever made the spinach quiche out the oven? Quiche is not really my favorite thing, but I'm willing to try it again. Oh, okay. Hey, Nori. Yeah, I'm listening. Oh, you're live streaming. Yep, they can hear you talking about Quiche and Tracy. Did you tell the people that your mother call you excited? I tell them every time you call, because you pretty much call. They already know. It's fine. All right, love you. See you later. You hear me? She hung up. Yeah, Nordy, she called me about quiche because it wasn't just the quiche. She just calls me just to talk to me like she has not witnessed me for 27 years. Up close, too. Not far away. Like, she's witnessed my whole existence for 27 years. It's cute, though. It's cute. Sometimes. Not gonna lie. I'm not feeling it all the time. Yeah, she's calling me, telling me her the family that she provides for gave her a quiche. They also gave me a Christmas card too, but they gave her a quiche. I'm like, girl, I don't really bang with quiche like that. I've never once craved quiche, but yeah, she kind of doesn't. So the crazy thing is, my mom like is always interrupting something somehow, but that's what happens when you call a person all day. You're going to interrupt something. So whenever she calls, like sometimes I'm doing stuff or like filming something or on live, and she'll be like, you live streaming? Mind you, she doesn't know what that really means, but since I told her that that's what it's called, she says it. She's like, you're live streaming? And I'm like, yeah, what's up? She's like, oh, nothing, bye. Like she said, like she doesn't observe me very closely. It's crazy. But I'm the only child, so. Yeah, she definitely hung up because she low-key feels some type of way. Even, guys, I'm not lying to you. It's 2:13. I've only been on live maybe since 2 o'clock. I talked to her at least at 1:58. So this is not the first time we talked, you know? Like, we've spoken 3 times today, actually. I called her on my way home from work this morning. She called me again in the middle of sleeping. And she called me before just now. That's 4 times, actually. And it's only 2 o'clock. Like, girl, what do you want? But that's cool. I was like that with both my parents. Talk to them daily. What do I want for Christmas? Nothing, honestly. Nothing. I just buy myself what I want. Like, I don't know. Like, my mom asked me. She just gave me money because she asked me what I wanted. And I did give her ideas, but they were just random shots in the dark. Like, I like little things. I don't know. Someone could buy me candles and I'd be happy. Naughty. I am almost finished Another Life. And I'm kind of not wanting to finish it. I'm on season 2, episode 8. Kind of not wanting to finish it. I don't know. Convince me to keep watching it. I love my mom, though. I love her to pieces. We have such a strange dynamic because she's also able to trigger me and get on my nerves really bad really quickly. But, like, if something happened to her, I would probably have a real, like, people should be worried about me. Yeah, she's up my ass. Like, I don't think y'all understand. To overshare in the light of oversharing, very much is the type of mother to come in the bathroom and open the curtain while I'm in the shower and, like, ask if I need help. At 27. I'm not exaggerating. Still pinches in my butt. Still would kiss me on the mouth if I let her. All of that. Perverted. It's weird. What games do I play on Twitch right now? Rayman. I just started trying to play Apex. The Wolf Among Us, which I'm gonna finish. I need to finish that game. I'm tired of it now. I want to play Detroit Becoming Human. And I want to stream Mario Party at some point. I just don't want to pay the $60. I tell my mom, text me today. I'll be in the studio. She calls and asks how to work her headphones. Yeah, my mom is very much that mom. If I text her and say anything, a call will follow directly after. It's like clockwork. She does not text. Oh, trust me, I know that nothing lasts. I lost my father, and that was my best friend. So trust me, I know nothing lasts. Not to be a downer, but it's true. Don't finish it? I didn't think you would say that. Okay, I won't finish it. You don't have to convince me not to finish it. You know how many shows I've dropped and left in the cold? I have no problem not finishing it. Like, none. Oh, hell. Yo, same though. I lose my patience with my parents so fast. My dad never. Me and my dad were like this. Probably because he was like absent for a period. But it didn't affect how I felt about him. I love my father. But I've never had problems with my dad because we have the same temperament about things. Like, we're very chill people, not too reactive. But my mom has the same effect on both of us. Like, she's able to just poke at both of us, and we just be like, that's why I miss my father so much, because whenever my mom is on her regular stuff, I would just call him like, bruh. He'd be like, bruh. I'm like, you, like, I love that you chose her, but you, like, how did that work? My parents were oil and water, like, and the crazy thing is, they had been together for like 14 years before I was conceived, and then decided to break up shortly after I was conceived. Isn't that about a bitch? That's something. I've been offended by that since I found out. Oh, so you're not gonna say it back? Say what back? Moto Loco? Motorola? Whatever. Moto. Say what back? What are you talking about? At 21, I stopped wanting gifts. I'll take anything. Literally, someone could buy me a 8-pack of paper towels and I will be forever grateful. I hate paying for paper towels. They're so expensive. You could buy me. Here's some simple things you could buy me that would make my day. Incense. Yes, I'm an incense girl. I love Nag Champa. That's my favorite scent. Paper towels. Love me some paper towels. Some hair shears for me to trim my own hair without damaging it further. Candles are always on the list. Candles. You could buy a blank canvas because I need to get back into painting, and those are like $20. Simple things. Oil and water works. Opposites can work. They did not work, unfortunately. And I'm willing to say that it was my mother for sure. Season 2 was a letdown for me. Okay, perfect. So I'm just going to stop where I'm at. Because the first season I loved. I loved it. I've tried to get so many people to watch the show. Forgetting that I'm the one in life that watches things late. So everyone's already seen it. I'm in a Masego mood. His songs are not coming up by accident. I want to listen to Masego. Do I have a man? No, thank you. No, thank you. Speaking of which, are y'all ready to talk about what I came on here to talk about? No, you definitely don't need the holiday to give, which is why I buy myself things throughout the year. Y'all want to know what's in my Amazon cart? Wow, I'm jumping all over the place, but this is how my brain works. In my Amazon cart right now, I picked up the hobby of doing my own nails, so I have like nail stuff in my Amazon cart. I have a webcam for Twitch because my computer webcam is not good, so I have a webcam in there, and I have a ring light also for Twitch and content. That's what's sitting in my Amazon cart right now. Oh, there was a goal to this live? Yes. Fun fact. Usually there is not, but today there was. Nothing I want to spend too much time on, but there was definitely an observation. She said gifts. No, I need the essentials. What's your essentials? How has 2021 treated you? I mean, I was depressed and I'm still alive, so it was cool. It was cool. My mom made it. She's fairly healthy after not being so healthy, so, you know, all of my people are generally okay. My aunt made it to 99 this year, and she passed, but she made it to 99, which is, she had a full life. I stayed employed. I developed my Twitch account this year. Yeah, it was cool. Which camera? I'm getting the... Oh, shit. Hold on. I gotta look on my little... I gotta look on my little board back there real quick. It's called the Creative Live webcam. There's 2 of them I can get, but this one's called Creative Live, and then I think Logitech has one for streamers, like Logitech Stream something. I just need something better than what Apple, or Crapple as I like to call it sometimes, is giving me. Yeah, 99. 99. She lived a full life. And my mom was kind of sad about it because she's the matriarch. My aunt is my great, aunt, I guess. So she's like the matriarch of the family on my mom's side. And I'm like, Mom, she was 99. Like, and her family, like, you know how sometimes when people pass, you reflect on, like, their lives and whether they were good or bad, I guess. But my aunt, like, she had a full life. Her family was very present. Like, it wasn't an estranged type of situation. Like, she was very loved and had a lot of great experiences. So she had a full life. I was not sad at all. No, I want to finish listening to Masego. That's my song. Okay, wait. I was talking about you with the things you want other than gifts. Oh, yeah. Both should be fine. I'm gonna look those up, Zane. That's so rare. So many families get estranged. Yes. And, like, aside from just the awkwardness around death in general, like, if someone makes it to 99, even if they didn't necessarily have a great life, if you make it to 99, I don't know anyone personally that's made it to 99, you know? And we were so looking forward to, like, her 100th birthday. Like, I had asked my cousins were they planning on throwing her, like, a 100th birthday party, and they definitely were. Because she had my dad was actually still alive when she had her 95th birthday. Was it 90 or not? No, it was 95, because it was my dad passed away shortly after. 95, she had a birthday, and it was so cool. And we were, like, so excited to celebrate her 100th birthday. But it's okay. You know. My skin? Thank you. On Twitch right now, I'm playing The Wolf Among Us, Rayman, trying to get into Apex. Not confident about it, but I'm going to work on it. And next I'll be playing Detroit Becoming Human and something else. 1K. Hold on, I gotta read it again, Nordy. You gotta apply again. Oh, yeah. I don't know if that's the same person who asked earlier, but I was telling him the same thing, that, like, you can only go live after you have after you have 1,000 followers, I think. Is that what you're answering? I don't know. Oh, are you saying about going live on the computer? Whose knuckles crack the loudest? Bruh. No, Zan, no, don't give me too much credit. I am still in Apex training. And you know what? I was saying this on a live before. Gamers and, like, streamers who get paid to game, like Berlin, Corey, all of them, they don't probably get paid enough. Like, I know they get paid a decent amount because they have, like, 1 million followers and more, but they should be paid more, because first-person shooters are impossible. You telling me, like, you have to control the camera, you have to aim and shoot. Those are 2 different toggles. And then you have to, joysticks, I said toggles. Anyway, 2 different movements from 2 different parts of the controller, and they have to entertain you and comment the whole time. Please. I'm not necessarily aspiring to that level of gaming, but I commend it. I was going cross-eyed trying to play Apex. I don't know how people do first-person shooters. I don't. That is insane. I play Warzone, Minecraft, and League of Legends. Did you watch Arcane on Netflix, Zan? I also have Warzone. It's not downloaded on my PlayStation because it takes up so much space. And I already have Apex and Genshin Impact on there. But Minecraft is my shit. I'm not afraid to say that I've been playing Minecraft on mobile for 2 years. So on the controller, I don't know, I'm a little scared, but I love me some Minecraft. No, seriously, cross-eyed. Like, one eye is trying to follow the camera angles, the other eye is trying to look out for enemies. Stop. I've already felt like I've developed a little bit of cross eyes from content creation and like editing. So I don't want to play with my eyeballs because I don't think I can afford for them to be corrected surgically. So maybe first person shooters will have to sit on the back burner for now because I don't know how the hell they do it. And I don't, like, how am I supposed to entertain you too on the stream? Because, you know, nowadays people's attention spans are short, me being people. So, like, how am I supposed to entertain people? I'm not that cool. And shoot accurately. I don't know. Yes, the show. Did you like it? I've never played League of Legends, but I've very much enjoyed Arcane. I'm that small percent of the population that gets sick from playing video games. You know, that's not unheard of because VR, I put on a VR headset and I played for like 30 minutes before I had motion sickness. I'm just like, whoa, there's too much happening. Let me see the real world again. This is too much. Nowadays, guess where I'm at? I'm in Hollywood and I'm really bored. COD, I don't know if that's for me. Play mod packs with the boys. My friends are so good though. I would like to just shoot the shit with them on stream though. That's why I want to buy Mario Party because I think it would be hilarious if we all played. I don't know if they have mics though, but my friends are so funny. Cross eyes means you're a better first person shooter. You ready for anything? It's true. But aesthetically, check out this new game coming out called Sifu. I actually just watched Hollow play that. Some of it. It's a kung fu beat 'em up game. Very dope. Yeah, I was watching Hollow play that. Yeah, Mario gave me dizziness for 2 days. Barely got. You wear glasses though, don't you? How about now? Cause I'm up right now. And you stuck right now. If they have a phone, they can talk on Discord. Okay, cool. Thank you for that. I needed that. I love when you guys help me out. You have no idea how much I appreciate it. That's like one of the things I remember. Like my brain forgets lots of things, but when it comes to like little information like that, I don't forget. So again, thank you, Zan. Yeah, glasses. That probably doesn't help your situation, does it? You might look like a chameleon, but man, you know how to shoot now. I don't know about that. I don't know about that, if it's worth all that. I don't want to say it out loud because I want to manifest like a successful streaming career for myself, even though right now it's a hobby. But I don't want to be a chameleon or an owl. Could you grab my arm so I can tell the boys what it felt like being touched by an angel? Cute, cute, cute. Me too, Brandon. Me too. This song is elite. Elite. Now she's far away. But yeah, I brought y'all on here because number one, that video, that TikTok that I posted about what do I hear when I hear a person say, what do I hear when a man asks, what do I bring to the table? There were 2 comments, I think now. There were 2 comments where people mentioned gender. I have to look up the difference between gender and sex, but I'm just going to call it gender. And if I'm wrong, let me know. But they just brought up like, oh, that's a question that women typically ask. Pause for a second. And my only problem, it's not really a problem, it's more so just like an irritant, It's like, these are coming from people that, granted, don't know me. But, like, when I speak about something, it's never really coming from a place of, like, having to do with women or having to do with men. Like, usually what I'm saying generally applies across the board. And I get it. Like, people are not going to assume that, unfortunately. But, like, I hate the gender wars. I hate them. Because people only listen out of gender. They don't listen to what you're saying. It's just like, well, you're saying that because you're a woman. Or that actually doesn't apply to women. Or that doesn't apply to men. And it's just like, I don't care about none of that. Like, I don't care about none of that. It still applies. So, like, a person was like, oh, well, the question of what you bring to the table is typically asked by women to men. And I'm like, okay, if that's the case, what does that have to do with what I said? Do you think I would change my answer if it was coming from a woman? No. As a man, I would still tell you, if someone's asking you about your value before getting to know you, don't waste your time. It's a stupid question. Don't waste your time. They're telling you they're not invested in getting to know you at all. They just want you to list your qualifications so that they can determine whether it's worth it or not, instead of genuinely taking the time to get to know you. It doesn't matter if it's he, she, they, them, it. What I'm saying still applies, in my opinion. In my opinion. I don't know what anyone else means. But when I speak, it's not in the breath of gender wars. Like, I'm not speaking from a side of the fence. I'm just saying, as a human being, value yourself. And you should want other people to value you. And if not, tell them to fuck off. It's just like, sometimes I get comments that were like, people are listening from the perspective of, like, man versus woman. And it's like so primitive. We are not cavemen anymore. Like, we're not cavemen. Our brains did not evolve for thousands of years for y'all to still be operating as cavemen. I just don't get it. No one wants to waste time these days, Queen. Well, that's unfortunate. You shouldn't be dating. There's no fine-tuned way to, like, weed out, or like, not weed out, but guarantee the success of something, unless you just stay by yourself. And even then, I can't guarantee the success of myself. It's just like, if you don't want to spend the time to get to know someone naturally, take them out, take them into nature, see how they act, see if you like it or not. If you don't want to do that, then don't fucking do it. But don't ask someone to list their qualifications for some sort of job. Like you're hiring for a job. That's just stupid. The human experience can't be dumbed down like that. And then you'd have to know that they're telling the truth or not. How do you know if they're telling the truth or not if you don't know them? It's just like, it's weird. That's just my opinion, though. It's just weird. I'm not fucking answering that question. What do you want me to say? Well, I'm trustworthy. I know how to cook. I'll let you be a safe space and complain to me. I'll be your therapist. What the fuck do you want me to say? You need to get to know me. I don't know what me answering that question means. What? You don't know anything about my self-awareness. You don't know if I tell the truth. You don't know if I have a good perception of life, because I've met so many people that have a terrible perception of life. I'm literally going through this in my own family right now, with a cousin that has a terrible perception of life. And in his mind, it's accurate. But us on the outside are looking like, what is wrong with you? How is your mind interpreting these things as what you're interpreting them as? So you don't know what a person's perception of life is. You don't know what their trauma or experiences have formed their perception to be. And you think it could be boiled down into a question that you ask, what do you bring to the table? That's lazy. That's lazy. And I would not engage with a person that asked me that. Liquid Dreams, hi, girl. You didn't miss anything. It takes time to vet people, and a lot of people are too. And it's not just laziness. I think, like someone said, people don't want to waste time. But to me, that suggests that you are not in a space where you're willing to even give yourself to a person if you were to meet someone that is a match or that you're compatible with. You're not willing to do and take the time that it takes to form an organic relationship. even if you click right away. You're just not willing to do that. You want something handed to you, and everybody knows that a decent relationship not only requires continual maintenance, it's something like you have to continuously work on. There's no like fine-tuned way. Things change all the time. So you're telling me if the relationship's perfect, to me, I look at it like if a person wants to know what you bring to the table, if the relationship's perfect in the beginning, let's say you answer the question, to the way that they want you to answer it. And the relationship's great in the beginning. And then it starts to decline a little bit or hit a rough patch. Are you then going to throw it away because, well, the stuff that you said you brought to the table, you don't bring anymore, so what the fuck? You're dealing with a human being. This is not a business relationship. I'm talking about a romantic or social relationship with a person. When I think about the people in my life that I care about, I don't think about what I can get from them. I think that whatever they exhibit naturally as themselves, I appreciate. I'm glad to be a part of. But, I'm like sort of a hippie apparently, because everything is just so black and white, You missed my lives, Lori. I'm doing too much. That's what you're saying, isn't it? You're basically saying I'm doing too much. Can I join your live to give a different perspective? How do I add you? Put in a request, multi-talented. Put in a request because I have no idea how to add people. Wait. But before I answer it, don't put it in yet because I'm missing comments. If someone asks you what you bring, you should know. If it's nothing, then. But who would say nothing, though? I don't think anyone brings nothing to the table. So what are you asking from a person when you ask that question? What is it that you're looking for? What kind of answer are you looking for? It's not a job interview. When an interviewer asks you what your qualities are, you have a resume that lists essentially what you're good at to be essential to them as a functioning company. Are you a company? Do you not function on your own? What are you asking someone when you ask them that? You're asking them to prove their worthiness for you without even knowing each other. I missed so much. I believe it's all a risk either way. And that's fine. Life is a risk. If there were no risks, life would be so much shorter. There would be nothing to do. If there was nothing to make us develop and go through trials and tribulations, no, we don't like it most of the time. But if there was nothing for us to do, if there was no time and we had everything figured out in utero from birth, what would we be doing realistically? What would we be doing? If there was no conflict between personalities, between humans, what would we be doing? We'd be some sentient being. We definitely wouldn't be floating on this rock right now. We definitely would not. We would be sentient, but we're not. We're humans, extremely flawed. Allegedly, some of y'all's God made us that way. We're not going to get into that. So we're flawed from the rip. You're telling me as something as complex as the human experience can be dumbed down into, well, are you going to waste my time or not? What? What? Okay, thanks, Nori. I can say I'm good with money management. I'm loyal and I'm a good listener, but I could be lying. That's also true. We know that about humans. They lie really well. Emotional intelligence, but swear y'all bring everything because you provide money and protection. So here's my thing, right? Because I'm speaking for myself. I'm always speaking for myself. I was talking about this with my male coworker last night because he was telling me that men are only seen valuable based off of protection and what they can provide. And I was telling him that I think that's so unfortunate, and a lot of men uphold that idea within themselves too. And I think it's unfortunate, and I don't think it benefits men, because I encourage all the men in my life to not only value themselves, but also only, keep people that value them around them, not because of what they have, Not because of what they can do, but because they genuinely like appreciate their presence. So I don't, I don't perpetuate this idea that men should only be seen as valuable based off of, what they bring to the table, like I don't know, but I'm speaking for myself. So you're right about the risk, and life would be shorter. It'd be dumb short, and it probably wouldn't be that interesting. Just think, have you ever gone through something really crazy? I don't know, maybe it's me, but when I was in high school, I used to make everything a big deal. Everything felt like the end of the world, and that's just part of adolescence, but everything felt like a big deal. Whenever I think about something where I felt in the moment that it was the end of the world, and I look back on it, I'm just like, wow, I came out of that this type of person, or I learned this from that situation. And I would have never have known that had I not gone through that. Because you can learn life based off of everyone telling you about their experience. But I feel like that is like a negative way to grow up. You have to go out and experience it yourself and find out what works for you and what doesn't work for you. Like, that's the only way that you have a fulfilling life, is if you know what works for you and what doesn't. So like all of my friends, I'm not going to expose my friends, but I know what my friends have gone through, their trials and tribulations. In the friendship, I learned those things. And the same with them. They learned my trials and tribulations. Now, I can go off of their experience, or I can hear out their experience, validate their experience, keep it in the back of my mind, but then go out and I'll experience something different. I feel you're not taking what do you bring to the table literal. Y'all make it emotional. It's not emotional. You're asking me my qualities, right? That's not emotions. You're asking me what I can do. Like, I think you're trying to look at the question for what it's not. You're not looking at the question for what it is. You're asking me what I can do that contributes to your time, to being worth it. And you're not willing to learn it organically. You're asking me to dumb myself down into a list of qualifications and a list of skills. That's what do you bring to the table means. You're asking me, do I have my own money? You're asking me if I'm going to ask you for stuff. You're asking me if, I'm going to be loyal. I hate that word. You're asking me if I'm going to be loyal. You're asking me, what do I possess that is worth your time? That's not emotional. That's what the question is. You're asking me if I'm useful. Men these days don't understand that being a nurturing man is the most valuable thing. I think that men struggle with emotion because of societal pressures and societal issues. That's why I say that men also perpetuate the things, like they don't understand how much they could benefit from removing a lot of these biases that women are saying, like we're saying, and they think it only affects us, when in reality it affects both of us. Removing these biases that as soon as you meet a man, you should be looking for them to take care of you. That benefits both people. It makes for a great partnership when both people are at least baseline functional as individuals on their own. So that when you come together, there aren't certain stresses in your relationship. For example, money. Borderline, both of you should be financially stable enough to get your basic needs met, so that when you meet each other, you can just focus on the connection. And then later on down the line, like if something happens to one or the other, you're able to do your thing as a partner. But baseline, there should be things on both sides that both people possess so that the connection can function, And so, yeah, that's a thing, but you don't dumb it down to thinking that you can do like a question and answer to determine how successful a relationship will be. You have to like experience that person. And so if you, take the time to date them and you find out, they do this thing that I don't like, or I heard them talk about this thing in a light that I didn't really like, and that's really important to me, so I'm gonna pass on that, I say I hate the word loyal because nobody uses it in the context that it's meant for. People use it as some sort of I consider it some sort of binding contract. Like, people forget that loyalty strictly only depends on what a person sees in you. You cannot demand loyalty from someone. They have to find something in you to be loyal to. And people use loyalty as this like requirement, like you have to be continuously supportive of me. But what if they don't find something to support you? Loyalty comes naturally. It's not something that you have to say. Loyalty naturally, if someone loves and cares about you and sees like your vision and supports it, loyalty comes naturally. They're naturally going to support you. You don't tell someone to be loyal to you. Get your head out of your ass. You don't do that. Obedience. They want obedience. And that's another topic for another day, because I don't have the energy to get into that right now because we're already talking about something else. But yes, that is another. I feel like a lot of people don't want to come out and say that they want someone to just nod and wave, boys, you know, like penguins in Madagascar. Smile and wave. They don't want, and that's why I always think it's funny when a lot of the For You page guys, I call them, come on my page and they're just like, I like you and I want you and you're so perfect. And I'm like, yeah, until I open my mouth. As soon as you disagree with someone, you find out what they really feel about you. You like me now because we agree. But as soon as we disagree, I don't think you'll feel the same way. Let's be honest. I'm a woman giving my opinion on stuff. Some people are still primitive and they still struggle with the idea of a woman having her own opinion. So, you know. Yeah, loyalty is natural, and I think people don't really understand it. It's easy to be loyal. Yeah, Nari, the For You page guys. That's what I call them, because they know nothing. Like, they haven't been here long enough, like you guys. I mean, even, sure, you guys don't know me 100%, but I think you guys have been here long enough to kind of get my drift. Whereas they come on, and they just see me aesthetically, and they're just like, well, she's an introvert, and, you know, she's chill, so she's perfect. Like, what? Is that how you guys are dating? Is that how you're dating? Are you, you know? But can you be loyal when things are bad? And that's why loyalty doesn't come first. In my opinion. That's why loyalty doesn't come first. Because you have to learn a person. And when you learn them and you understand where their stance is on whatever you think is important in life, or, you know, whatever is natural to them, when you learn those things, the loyalty comes because you're like, okay, I've observed these things. I like these things. I believe in these things from this person. So that's when loyalty comes. And then when things get bad, because you have that baseline loyalty, you're like, okay, they're bad right now, but I trust the process. That's where, like, you trust the process come in. So there's, like, a series of things, in my opinion, that, like, builds up, like, from the foundation up, so that when you do go through issues, which you are going to, you have, like, the fundamentals to get through them. But loyalty does not come first. Like, I hear so many guys say, I need a girl that's loyal. And in my head, the first thing I think of, okay, what are they going to be loyal to? Do you know who you are as a person? What is it there to be loyal to? Because if you think they should just be loyal off the strength of you not cheating or you not hitting them, those are the bare minimum. So what is it that you want them to be loyal to? And that is not, again, that's not up to you. It has to be up to them. So, like, yeah, you can say, like, I would like someone to be loyal to me, but you can't require it. It's just like a natural process. It's not something you have to tell someone. You will know based off of their behavior and the way that they treat you and what they say to you. You will know. It's not something you just have to say, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, oh my God, these people are so stupid. So stupid. That disagreement will have you calling them all out. Listen. And as a person who knows a lot of pointless information, I say pointless because I know a lot of random fun facts and stuff. My ex, we would talk about stuff and I would give him a different perspective, because here's the thing about being open-minded. It's almost as if I don't have a perspective, because I've observed so many perspectives. I know that the opportunities are endless. Like, the avenues that you can go down are endless. So sometimes I may give a perspective that's not necessarily my own, but it's more so me playing devil's advocate. And people don't like devil's advocate because humans have this thing, I think it's called tribalism, where they like want you to pick a side. And I'm not good at that, because I can understand why people end up where they are. And like, humans really want you to pick a side. That's another reason I don't like the loyalty thing, because people use it to like pick sides and form clusters. But it's like, me and my ex would get into it because he would think I was trying to be combative just to be combative. And I'm like, no, I'm trying to let you know that your world is not the only one. Like, you hold so strongly on to these things that you forget that the rest of the world is not like that. Like, let it go, just chill out. But he just thought I was trying to fight him all the time. I'm just like, you need someone to agree with you. And like, I'm not that girl. If I agree, and I'll tell you. But sometimes I'm just, shedding light on another perspective. I'm not trying to argue. Like, I'm not trying to make you feel stupid. I just want you to know the world that you live in, so that you don't go around invalidating other people and what they experience. And then, like, naturally, as your partner, like, I want you to know information. I would want my partner to, like, share information with me. Why is it not compatible instead of loyal? Yeah. Listen, when you find out, let me know, A. Marsh. Compatibility is what the focus should be. Are we compatible? And even then, self-awareness is key in determining that accurately. Not even accurate, because it can't be 100%, but, like, self-awareness is so important to figure these things out. They see what they want until you don't fit what they see as their form of perfect. Exactly. And I think a lot of people, I've struggled with that before too. I'm not innocent when it comes to that either, but it's something that I try to work on. There's true power in being able to see things from multiple perspectives. It's a blessing and a curse for sure, because I'm indecisive as fuck. That's frustrating for me. So I can only imagine how frustrating it is for another person that experiences me. I'm indecisive as fuck. Okay? It's really hard for me to make decisions. But it is a blessing just because, you're open. I'm a walking red pill. That's interesting that you put it that way. But yeah, maybe opening people's minds. Some people aren't really ready for them. And I realized a lot in my last relationship and in dealing with my mother growing up. And like, how you're a kid, you look at the adults in your life from a certain view. And then when you get older and you develop into yourself more, you look at them a little different. I learned from my last relationship and from my mother that some people just are more comfortable living in their experience. They don't want to see the world for what it is. And I'm not really here to take that away from them. I just choose not to deal with it sometimes, but I've recognized that some people are just very comfortable in their little small world. And I can be like that too, so I get it. I'm not going to force it, that's for sure. That's part of the journey. The journey made me a nihilist. I agree and disagree with everything. Yeah. Look, I went into a long wormhole on nihilism from the two perspectives. I call them the Rick Sanchez perspective and the BoJack Horseman perspective, because there are two different nihilisms. Like, there's the existential nihilism, and then there's I forgot what the other kind of nihilism is. But I was watching all these videos on nihilism, so trust me, I feel you. Trust me, I feel you. Having an open mind is seeing both views and can see the flaws and pros to both situations. Yeah. Do I sound like a Libra? Maybe I do. I don't know. Maybe I do. I do think it's a coincidence that the symbol for Libra is a scale. I do think that's interesting. Because from the when you first look at it, I think of it as like justice, like seeing a scale, because the justice system has like a scale as their symbol too, but I think it's more so balance. It's not necessarily justice. It's like balance. I just watched the new Matrix. My analogies. Yeah, I need to. I actually just saw that the other day. A friend of mine posted that he went to see The Matrix, and I forgot that it came out on the 22nd, right? Yeah, it came out on the 22nd. I need to watch the other ones, though. The Matrix is loaded. I feel like The Matrix is so heavy, and I didn't get a chance to really watch it as an adult. I watched it as a kid, so. I'm getting cotton mouth. But yeah. Oh yeah, love, learn. You said compatible is defined differently, and that's another thing. Like, that's why I say self-awareness is something people should start with, because compatible doesn't mean everything for everybody. So like, what is compatible to you? Like, and I thought she was I have HBO Max. Is Matrix a Christmas movie? My mom is not gonna want to watch Matrix. We're hanging out today. She's not gonna watch The Matrix. I tried to get her to watch Soul, and that's a Disney movie, and she was just like, like, damn, Mom, you don't get me. You don't get me, you know? I can't believe they stole The Matrix from that brilliant black woman. Somebody stole The Matrix? Oh God. This is one of those moments where knowing too much, you just know too much. Because I always find out that what we've been told, or like finding out another layer of something, and you're just like, great, now I'm depressed. It always comes back to humans not being shit. Always. I agree. We all have to go through self-awareness. It's a great place to start. Worthwhile place to start. Huge place to start, because you'll have people that come into your life and project. Like, don't know shit about you, but will come into your life and like tell you all these things. And if you're vulnerable, you will believe them. And you will let a person literally like use you as a puppet and like determine your identity for you. And people can really destroy you if you let them. Like, that's another thing. So, I love this song. If I don't say it now, it's gonna make me forget. Okay, I'm gonna pause it. That's another thing. I have a war on, the war on gender wars is something I want to fight. I want to fight against plaque, because I hate plaque. And I can't believe people let it build up. And I blame our healthcare system for why people let plaque build up on their teeth. So I want to fight against gender wars, plaque, and I want to fight against people that make you somebody that you're not, that try to make you somebody that you're not. More specifically, people that will manipulate and weaponize your emotions against you. For example, my cousin right now has this idea that everybody is out to get him. And so me, as a part of his support system, who has been there from day one, me as a part of his support system, I find it very offensive and just downright delusional for me to constantly be showing you my worth in your support system, like your circle of support. And for you to keep spitting on me and saying that you're out here alone, or that no one has your back, or no one cares about you. How many times does a person want to hear that as the person that's there for you? Who wants to keep hearing that? And then it's like self-inflicted, because it's not that you don't have resources. I made a video about this before. It's not that you don't have resources. It's not that you don't have people helping you. But you have this shitty filter of life on your eyes for some self-sabotage reason that makes you, as soon as the slightest inconvenience, or as soon as someone doesn't agree with you, or as soon as someone wants you to do better and be accountable for your terrible actions, now all of a sudden it's F the world, I'm out here by myself, I'm alone, nobody has my back, it's always been me against the world. I hate people like that. I hate them. I hate people like that. Because you don't have an accurate gauge of life. You've let your own issues cloud your judgment on life. So like when people are looking for relationships and they say all these qualities they want, I want someone that I can trust. I want someone, that can hear me out and understand me and blah, blah, blah. You want all these things. But my question to you is, would you recognize it if it was staring you in the face? Would you recognize real love if someone was giving you real love? And a lot of y'all can't recognize it if it slapped you over the head, because you have these terrible filters that you're looking at life through. You wouldn't even recognize it. Yet you're out here thinking that you're mentally developed enough to look for it. You need to work on yourself. That's what you need to do. It is so hurtful to hear people like speak about what they don't have, and the whole time you're sitting there like, I'm not that for you? Okay. I didn't know. I thought I was doing a good job. Thanks for letting me know where we stand, Do not take that lightly. I don't think people should take that lightly at all. The trauma lens will have you blind it will have you blind. You have to undo your own biases. You have to. I always encourage people to look at a situation as a situation. Take out of it what you will to make educational and informed decisions, but keep an open mind. Keep some sort of open mind. Like, if my friends were to say, damn, I'm really lonely out here, as their friend, I thought I was their friend, I would just be like, I hate that you feel lonely, but like, what can I do to make you, not feel that way? But then you also got to recognize that like you could be doing all these things and the person is just not receiving it. And that's okay. But that's when you depart. The blinders that horses wear, stopping us from seeing the world. Yeah, exactly. Those things where they can only see straight ahead. They can't see on the sides. I just lay down and put my phone down and hear you talk. Is that weird? It's like a podcast. But that makes me feel good, though. Thank you. Because knowing that, like, if I pay too much attention to the fact that I'm speaking out loud and, like, having to hear my voice, anyway, change the subject. Am I one of those spiritual talkers? I wouldn't consider myself that. I don't know. I'm just talking based off of the stuff that's coming into my head. And yo no sé. It's crazy because nobody has a face, body, and a voice they choose to not notice or hear. I have to process that a little bit. Immediate shutdown. I feel you. Oh, you guys are great. Thank you. That's nice. If I think about it too long, it's weird because just like, dang, my voice is really playing on the other side of this and people are listening. Ooh. But no, thank you guys. I appreciate it. I hope it resonates with some of you. And this is just, my opinion is nothing but an opinion, Yeah, overanalyzing, that's me. I have a tendency to do that. I'm working on it daily. It is a daily job that I am not paid for in money. She said, my sick. Oh, Nori, what genre of music do Northern Africans listen to? Because I was listening to Amapiano the other day, and I know you're like North African, right? What do they have a genre of music? Because I know most people think African music, Afrobeat. But there's like, different sounds. What's a North African sound I can look into? In Kenya, big show. She said, Masejo might build the Beatles stage. I know build the Beatles stage. Somebody. You know something? I'm very proud to know that Yebo means yes. That's the little bit I did learn from Zulu. When I was learning Zulu, I learned a little bit. I learned Gia Pila. I learned Sawubona Mjani. And I know some other miscellaneous words that I don't actually know what it mean. I need to get back to learning Zulu. Life is an opinion. That's what people don't realize. It is an opinion. My experience is such a small portion of the grand scheme of things. I'm obsessed with Amapiano from South Africa. Yes, I love me some Amapiano. What's my favorite Amapiano song? Ooh, can I play it for y'all? I don't know what they're saying, but I was proud to know how to click in the song. Where is it? It's by Kabza the Small and I think Lindo, the vocalist. Hold on, let me go to Kabza. I love me some African music. I don't care what it is. I love it. I wish I was in touch with my roots, truly. I'd like envy people that are in touch with where they come from. Because American culture is zilch. Nothing. I think is this Amapiano or is this just South African? Because Amapiano has like a pop. If it was the 1600s, I would pay top dollar for you. Why? So that I can be your bed wench? Blech, gross. Life is totally about perception. It's totally about perception, which is why like you spend a lifetime like editing your perception. You spend a lifetime. It is not something that like there's a destination. There's no destination to it. It's like a constant thing. I'm looking that up. You know what's crazy about languages? Another reason. Here's another short story no one asked for about remembering that your experience is very small. Whenever people correct people on how they say things, mind you, I've done it before. I'm not a perfect human being. But when people correct people on how they say things, because I went on a date this was 2 years ago. I haven't dated in like 2 years. And I actually liked this guy, and it pissed me off that he corrected me the way I said caramel. He wanted me to say caramel, and I said caramel. And I'm just like, who do you think you are that the way you live life is the only way? Have you ever heard people who speak another language pronounce things? Like, who do you get your head out of your own behind? There's no proper way to say words, especially when you know another language, or you have a speech impediment, or you just simply grew up in an area where they said it this way, and so you say it this way. Do you really feel like it's worth it to like just go out of your way to be like, that's not how you say it? Oh my God, that's not how you say it. Like, shut up. Who cares? You know what I'm talking about. So anyway, I say that to say I was learning Zulu, and I found it so interesting that our mouths are so used to moving a certain way. So like I've been speaking English. English is my first language. So when I was learning Zulu, and there are clicks, like there's like a there's like a pop where you have to like click. It's clicks. They have a bunch of clicks in Zulu, and they don't have the letter R. And I'm trying to learn on this YouTube channel that I subscribe to where she teaches Zulu. And I'm like frustrated because my mouth is not used to moving in the way that like their mouths move when they're clicking and speaking. And I was just thinking like, damn, I can't imagine them trying to say English words by going from like a labanga to whatever it translates to in English where there may be an R or something. Like, learning a click is like an exercise. It's like a mouth exercise. I'm sure I sound ridiculous clicking, but it's so interesting. It's almost kind of fun, but it's so interesting. Like, I think anyone that has ever said anything about a foreign speaking person or got frustrated because they don't know English or don't know your language or don't say things the way you want them to say should be required to learn a language. They should be required to learn a language because rolling an R is so unnatural to me. Still. Like, I can call Nori Nori because it's an R, but essentially, like, in the dialect, like, the origin of his name, you roll the R. So I, like, try to make an effort to roll the R because it's so unnatural to me. Editing. Yeah, it's definitely editing. Continuously. That's what makes life exhausting, though, is that you constantly have to be, like, morphing into something else. I've experienced that on every word. It's hard. I can't imagine people who have, like, a speech impediment. Like, people that, like, stutter or don't know how to say certain letters correctly, like S's, people who have, like, a lisp. Like, I have developed, like, this, I don't know if it's a whistle or something. Hold on. Let me look that up. Yeah, I'm using your name as an example. Because I don't feel comfortable trying to click on camera right now. I would melt from embarrassment. So I'm just going to use the rolling of R's because that's more common for people to know. Because most people have had some sort of experience with Spanish to know that, like, you roll your R's. But not this one. I'm trying to get on YouTube so I can look it up. Okay, I see it. Interesting. Hold on, I'm gonna save this to my watch later. I'm doing good, Javon. What kind of music do you make, D1? Oh, wait. Is it R&B? Is it on Apple Music? I'm typing it in, but... Oh, I think I found it. I think. I'll play it after this song goes off. No Disturbance. That's you? You put out an EP recently. Good for you. We just finished talking about a myriad of things. You missed it. And now it's all out of my head, so I don't even know what I said. I don't even know what we talked about at this point. It all, like, once I said it, it's gone. It's out into the abyss. I have no idea what we said. It's been a while, though. This is one of my favorite Amapiano songs. I always forget the titles. Yeah, I know them by sound. Some of them, if I play them enough, I know them, but I know them by sound. This one's Something Soweto, though. I want to go to South Africa. Oh my God, Omarion is ruining everything. I want to go to South Africa. You know a song is good when you don't understand what they're saying, but you feel what they're saying. It is Omarion, A. Marsh. What's in South Africa? You gotta go to find out. Right? That's the only way you know is if you go. I need to get back to that continent again. Listen, I've never been. I didn't, that was taken from me. Nah, I'm kidding. But not really. I've never been, though. I have a list. I don't know if I ever told you guys, but I have a list of things I want to see and, like, places I want to visit and where they are. And I have this retreat that's in Kenya. It's in Kenya, I think. It's somewhere in Africa. And I've written down the name of it. I need to go. There's like a giraffe reserve that I want to go to in Africa. I forget at the moment where it is, but there's like a hotel with giraffes that walk around. Gotta get there. Gotta go to Cape Town. Need to see the Ivory Coast. Gotta go up north to like Egypt. I just need to see. I'm definitely sick of COVID and her sisters. Seriously. And I know they're her sisters. Literally, when I got my passport, the next year COVID happened. Isn't that petty? That's the kind of stuff that's like ends up being your 13th reason. Stuff like that. Share the list so we can steal your ideas. I would. I have no problem. So far, I've only checked off things from Vegas, but I will share my list with you guys. No problem. How'd you get started with the list? I watch a lot of like travel shows, National Geographic, cooking shows where they travel a lot of places. A lot of them are food inspired, I'm not gonna lie to you. So I pick up a lot of places from watching those like documentaries and shows, and then I follow a lot of people that travel places, so whenever they post an interesting looking place, I will put it on the list. So it comes from like Netflix, it comes from YouTube, it comes from Instagram. I just keep a list of things, mostly restaurants that I want to try in cool locations. But all right, wait, what happened to your song? Damien, I'm playing your song next. We're playing your song next. You're gonna be so hyped when you get there. I just know it. Top 3 places: Tokyo, Japan, Singapore, South Africa. I don't care where in South Africa. Those are the top 3. You sound good, Damien. was stuck overseas for about 5 months because of COVID. Oh my God, where? Where? Okay, I'll show you guys the list. I'll make a TikTok video of my list for you guys specifically. Yeah, Tokyo. Bruh. I would die. Just for some street food, I would just die. So after the first listen, Damien, and trust me when I say I hate comparing people to other people because I feel like it diminishes who you are. But your voice reminds me of August Alsina. Has anyone ever told you that? You remind me of August Alsina. Like you have that sound that he has. That I don't mean to take away from you, like genuinely being unique. But I'm just saying, like, the first time I turned it on, it sounded like it was August Alsina. Which is good. I like August Alsina's voice. You sound very pleasurable to the ears. Very pleasurable. I'm gonna add your EP so I can listen to the rest of your songs too. Keep putting out music too. I have no experience with music. I'm not a producer or a talent agent, but like, keep putting out music. Stay consistent. I don't know if is this your first project? You put a single out in 2019. Keep going. Keep creating, you know? I love people that make things. Keep making stuff. Did I add it already? I must have added it already. Okay. Here we go. I love R&B. I love finding new R&B. So thank you for sharing your music. I get August Alsina all day. I fuck with August though, so no offense. I'm from Virginia. You from the 2 up, 2 down. He's similar in range of him, but yeah. Drop that name. Taylor is super talented too. Makes lots of clothes when you get to South Africa. Ooh, I love places like that. My grandmother has been a lot of places, and she went to, hold on, y'all. I want to put back the African sound, because, you know, my African playlist is called Ancestral Subscription Box. Don't ask me how I came up with that name, but that's what I called it. Oh, every Nigerian knows this song. Every Nigerian uncle. What was I saying? Damn. Oh, my grandma went to Japan and I asked her to bring me back a kimono. I wanted it so bad, but she said they're so expensive. I wish I would have went to Tokyo instead of Beijing. I want to go to China too. China's like the mecca for entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs act like they don't have Chinese products, but y'all know y'all be getting stuff from China. And as a person who wants to have their own like hair company, I'm gonna have to go to China, you know? People be acting like USA made. Stop. China. Yeah, send us to us. We want this info too. So do y'all want me to send it to you individually, or do you want me to make a general TikTok video? Y'all want to gatekeep? We can gatekeep. We can gatekeep if y'all want. I can send it to y'all individually. I like gatekeeping. All right, we can gatekeep. We can keep it among us. Just the homies. Oh, Demir, I didn't even see you. What's up, Demir? Where you been at? And just in case you think about asking, no, I have not played Smash Bros. It's over. It's not happening. Oh, no, not gatekeeping Damien's music. No, we're talking about gatekeeping my travel list of, like, places to visit. Like, mostly restaurants. Again, let me reiterate. They're mostly restaurants. but they're in cool locations. But yeah, no, we're talking about that. Like, they want my list of stuff. Oh, both. Okay. Hey, Bubbly and Fit. Happy holidays. I hope you're enjoying. Yo, the food you post, Bubbly and Fit, makes me hungry every time. Every time. It looks so good. And it's always like colorful and a work of art. Love it. I'm 27. Oh, I hate saying it out loud. But yeah, I'm 27. Me too, A Marsh. It drives my whole experience almost 70%. Food. Yep. Okay, my fault. I was talking about the music. Can you send dudes info for the music? I sure can. I'm about to type it right now. Everyone go check out Damien's EP. And I'm going to tell you what it's called. First, I'm going to show you the picture in case you're on Apple Music. I'm going to show you that first. So this is his EP. Let me zoom in so you can see it. That's... no, go back. Go back. That's his EP. It's called No Disturbance. His name's Damien. And let me type it for you, too. Zoom out. Ooh, zoom out. Ew. Let me... Sorry, I'm typing Damien's EP so y'all can go find his music. Yay! I'm glad. Damien, are you still here? Yes, I'm 27. Be right back. About to check him out. Nice skin, by the way. Thank you. Yes, check him out. It was good. I liked it. But I like R&B. I like that sound. Found it. Added him. Great, great, great. Awesome, awesome. Run up his numbers. What are you guys' plans for today? Are y'all doing anything for Christmas Eve? Or tomorrow for Christmas? My lips feel dry. Oh, I was supposed to do my nails today. They look atrocious. You probably can't tell, but they are terrible. Putting up my Christmas tree. At this late stage, A Marsh, you're putting up your Christmas tree today. I feel crazy. My tree's been up for almost 2 months. Trees. I have trees. I like telling people that. I have trees. I have 4 trees. Not a damn thing. That's fine. I love doing nothing. I almost went to the barber but realized it's Eve. Still unsure about my long hair. So, my opinion means nothing, right? But I think men should grow out their hair a lot more. That's just me personally. I don't know if it's a fetish of mine or it's just unconventional. It's not the norm for men to just grow out their hair and let it But hair is amazing. Grow your hair out. Grow your hair out. But do what you want to do, of course. But like, let your hair grow. Let it out. We talked about a lot, Kenny, today. We talked about a lot.
So that you can get all of this done.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, guys, it was fun. I'm gonna go now. That's my cue to go. Merry Christmas Eve. As usual, it's a pleasure. I love talking to you guys. I will get distracted and forget, and it is not on purpose. But yeah, thank you guys. I'll see you soon.